The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida's offense will go on the attack first. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. It's Mayer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Gators are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. He'll do it himself. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab, pass the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center, perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one and make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The give on the inside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one, they knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Maka. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quick handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Prince. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Off-play action on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 3rd. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Prince. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Prince. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And it'll be down right there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Prince. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The running back has it. Will be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips. Now to get it in on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mayer. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And that is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running to Green. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Prince. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
That keeps the score. Florida State 9, Florida 3.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Mayer. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to run it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And the try is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
10, Florida State, 9.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gators are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prince. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Fires to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They want to throw it. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. All tied up. Under a minute to play. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Caught in the backfield, it's Maka. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Kick is in the air. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is such a big play by the defense here. Early in the overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting a sack on third down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. To the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Finds his big tight end. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.